Good morning. Hello. This is Glenda with aka GK Fralin, a friendly community. Whew. And today is my oldest daughter's birthday. And I don't think she ever gets on YouTube, so her kids do. I think I could alert them. Happy birthday, Angela! I won't say how many years because she would probably not be happy with me if I did. So, maybe she heard me in Blue Springs, which is just over the bridge. Anyway, what a day. I haven't even started it. Oh, no. I intend today to be much less hectic. We have, our minister is coming, and we'll have a nice talk and communion. He may be bringing a very dear friend with him. I won't do it. Maybe I will. He's young, and he's so good as a pastor, and he's really got a great, great attitude and outreach. And but the gal that was here yesterday, and I told you that we've been friends for a long time. We go to the same church, which I don't get to anymore. But anyway, she says, "What do you think of our new pastor? Isn't he wonderful?" I said, "Oh, golly, yes. He is so, he's so much better than, he's pastor. He's the gentle guide." And anyway, I was thinking maybe of joking with him when he gets here later today and telling him that she asked me that question, and I said, "Oh no, he's just terrible." Oh, no. I might say that, but of course I would qualify it very quickly. I'd probably be laughing before I got it out of my mouth. Anyway, so that is really the big deal today. And I'm very happy for it. Always happy for that. So, phew. And I'll be calling my daughter later. She's working now, as far as I know. So I will call her this evening. She goes to sleep fairly early because that job gets her up real early. And anyway, but I'll give her a call and wish her a big old happy birthday and ask her to come over. Not today, but when she can get here, maybe this weekend. So, anyway. Well, I will talk to you after a bit. Back again. The pastor did make it. Okay, I'll start this a little differently. Okay, I tried this before, and you're not going to see it. He was late, and he said, he is the kind of guy, he gets, a lot of times he's just a little late. Just a little. Yeah, but it was getting to be like almost 30 minutes. So I called him. He got lost in town, which isn't that hard to do in Wymore if you're if you're not from here. Because I remember when Joe and I first got married, he told me where his mother's address was. Anyway, I tried to drive there, and I got lost. If I remember right, he was waiting for me there or something. I don't remember exactly, but somehow I ended up, and he says, "How do do you get lost in Wymore? It's like, duh, you grew up here, I didn't. But in Beatrice, the numbers run, First Street is to the west, and then they run up this way. Here, the First Street is way over on the east, and they run upward that way. And that's what got him messed up. So anyway, when he got here, and we started talking, I told him about this joke that I had planned on pulling on him, but since he was, since he'd been through so much already, I just couldn't do it. But I did tell him about it. He got a kick out of it. Anyway, and then we looked through the church's website, and I had never actually gone to the one that it was. I think they had one years ago, and it was like, the address was like miles long. But anyway, I went there, and we were going through the tabs to see what was there, what might be changed, this, that, and the other. Just kind of sharing ideas on it. Anyway, so we ended up chatting for a long time. Joe just kept working. He just stayed in that room and kept working. He knows. So it's a good thing that he, especially when we get on a topic, he can chat to. So Joe got in here, and finally, well, I called him. Yes, dear. Come in, dear. Something like that. Anyway, so we had a very nice time, and didn't even realize it had been so long. So, but it was a nice visit. We visited about a couple of hours. And I enjoy every time he comes. And he said he might bring his wife next time. He brought his little girl last time, and she was just so cute. And they've got a little boy, and their daughter is just about, I don't know, 2 maybe. Yeah, I think she was just into the terrible 2s. He's a young father in that age group. He loves his kids dearly, don't get me wrong. But he's in that group where, they're all toddlers. He's got 2 young ones, and now they've got another one on the way, which is cool. But he was like, he had several days off this week where his wife went to something, a relative, and I can't remember if it was her mother's or what, and the kids were with her. So he cleaned the house, and he said, "It's Friday, it's still clean." I thought, you just had one of every woman's, generational here, but yeah, my mother's generation, it would have been her dream any day. When you're home and you clean the house and you get it all nice and tidy, and then the kids, when, school's over at the end of the day, whoosh, and it's like everything follows them and it drops. Like that cartoon. And the suction just pulls everything with them. And somehow it pulls off their backpacks and drops them, and pulls their shirts, or not their shirts, their coats off, and throws them anywhere close to the hanger except on it. We know how that goes, and the kids know how that goes too, because they do it. So anyway, but now they've got kids doing it too. And those kids are starting to grow up. My daughter, her birthday. And she shares the day with my cousin Carolyn and my husband's second cousin, Dorothy. And I mean, her and his cousin Dorothy, she lives, right over there in Blue Springs too. And, well, Dorothy made their unity candle when her and her husband got married. And they are just like two peas when they do see each other. I don't think they get to see each other real often, but they just think the world of each other. They just do. And Angie couldn't have, my oldest daughter couldn't have picked him. Well, I'm not going to say anything bad about the others, but, you know, I mean, they were just one of those fits you so rarely see. And anyway, and I got a hold of her this evening. Mom, I'm 45. I said, I know. Your dad had to figure it out for me. I just didn't even go there with my mind. It's just, Joe's so easy and handy. And I said, Joe, how old is Angie now? And he says, well, she was born in 72, so she's 45. And it's like, okay. I'm that lazy sometimes when it comes to, I mean, I used to be fairly good at figuring out, you know, little problems like that until Joe just got to be an easier calculator. Yeah, I'm one of those. So, and then my grandson called, and he's got another chapter through with the book that he's trying to write, and he says, I've added another character, Grandma. And I said, okay, just be careful not to add them so fast and so many of them that you can't, you know, because I have trouble controlling characters. But I'm sure he's doing just great. He's read some of it to me, and it's good. Anyway, it's been a fun day, except for Carla. I just feel so bad, but I'm glad you got your AC going. I'm glad Misha is feeling better. It's hard. It's hard having a pet get old. But anyway, I was talking to my grandson, and he said he was in his room today, this evening. It was after school, but he was in his room, and he said he felt kind of bored. So he made 15 paper airplanes. So I was joking with him, and I said, well, did you throw them all at once? No, Grandma, I've got 2 arms. And he's just like, that's the way he's always answered me. He's, what, 17 now? Yeah, just turned 17 in March. And he, excuse me, my nose itches. Well, shoot, it's one thing those things are good for. Anyway, please subscribe and give me a thumbs up. And enjoy your day. Have a happy moment on me. So, I plan to be back. That's a threat. I really do. Hasta mañana.